So a few things to note here. It's always good to plan. Plan how you want to approach your problem. Otherwise, you get into issues like I just did. So in programming, there's something known as pseudocode. So let's see if I can find one here to share with you guys. Wait. So I gave you an exercise yesterday to do. And in that exercise, I asked you to write a program that will prompt a user for a score between 0 and 1. And then you get to tell them what grade they had based on that. So in order for you to write a program like this, it's good to have a plan, a game plan, right? So in programming, it's known as pseudocode, right? So pseudocode is pretty much just writing your code in plain English. Like I did here, I have a bunch of comments. That's what I need to do to be able to execute that. First, I'm going to set everything up. I'll get the user input. I'll validate that user's input. I'll check if the score is within that range, which was 0.1 to 1. And then if the score is greater than a certain number, I assign a particular grade and so on and so forth. Okay. So instead of doing 0 and 1 and 1.0, I did 0 and 100. Okay. That way it's just more user friendly. So to set things up, I'm going to have a variable, a bucket, a memory location. That is where I'm going to store my grade. Okay. So what I need to do is get the user's input because I know the user can be problematic. I probably want to use that try method, or sorry, that try statement or clause that I used earlier yesterday. So I get the score input, enter your score between 0 and 100, and convert it to a float. Now I need to check if the score is within a range. So if the score is within 0, and that is one of those logical operators we talked about. So in this case, this left sub expression has to be true, and the right sub expression has to be true before any of the code inside is going to run. If it's not true, all I'm going to get is skip to the else. If the score is outside the range. So the score is outside that range, it tells me your score is outside the range, blah, 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 case closed. If the user decides to type in ABC in this try, then he gets caught, tells you please enter a numeric score. But if the user is good, they enter a score between 0 and 9. All I do is I check if the score is equal to or more than 90, I print it out. Or rather than print it out, I assign that grade that I used before. So I don't get to print it 10, 20, 30 times. I just give it a grade for each score. After I'm done giving the grade for each score, I go ahead and I print that your grade is whatever the grade was assigned to you. So if you didn't get over 60, then I'm going to give you an F. So if you want that, you should have something that says enter your score. So I do 56, you have an F. Run it again, enter your score, 87. Oh, what did I miss? 87 should be a B. But I think that might just be because my CPU is really used up. Yep, that's why. So your grade is B. And so on and so forth. So if I try running it again and I have 99, so my grade is A. So make sure you take some time, plan out your process, and then execute it. You can copy these comments and put them in each section. It's going to definitely help you out a lot. Sounds good? So that's a good exercise. I just completed that for you. If you haven't made changes to example 1, I know I gave you guys a quiz last week. Go back and rewrite your computation to make sure that you accommodate for overtime, and then go about making sure that you can handle non-numeric errors. I will send you a copy of this so it can guide you in doing your work. And I'll also have content for today. I'm going to send out our content for today. Also set an assignment for you to do throughout the week. It's not going to be tough, as easy as the rest of the other ones. Okay. And then I'll also send the glossary. Once the recording is ready, I will share the recording with you as well. So what questions do we have? We're 3 minutes over the hour. Questions, comments, concerns? Yes, Mr. Aaron, questions?
No, I just have to play with the stuff and see what it takes me.
Excellent. How about you, Mr. Fabian?
Oh, good. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so there's fun stuff that you get to do. I know most of the time we're looking at numbers. Don't worry about these numbers. We can also look at letters, strings. We're going to spend a lot of time after next week with strings because trust me, as you see here, strings and files, we're going to need to get input. We're probably not going to need people entering input all the time. Somebody can send you a file, you can play with it, you can get a file from the internet, and so on and so forth. Like yesterday, I was actually playing with, that's probably why my CPU is going crazy. Yesterday, I was playing with a very fun stuff. I can't remember if, a very fun piece of code because I don't know if anybody is familiar with Cedar Point. Is anybody here familiar with Cedar Point?
No, not me.
Cedar Point is it's an amusement park. It's one of the biggest amusement parks, just like Disneyland and so on. So it is located in an island somewhere by Ohio. So where's the map? And I'm thinking of going there with the kids this summer. And it's crazy. It's a crazy place to go to. It's somewhere out here in Sandusky. They have those crazy roller coasters right here. And I mean, it's one of those crazy places you don't want to go to like Disney. So I have to come up with the best things I want to do. So I found this website. Let me go on this. I'm going to delete that part. I found this website. This should open the browser. No, it's taking forever. And maybe it's gonna open it somewhere else. And on that website, it has tips for first timers, like fun things that you can do. I pretty much downloaded the website. 45 amazing first timer tips, and so on and so forth. But as you can see, the tips are in bold right here. This is one thing you want to do. That's another thing you want to do. I don't want to go painstakingly copying all of this right here, so I just wrote a Python script to do that for me. And Python, again, it has wonderful libraries. I was able to import all these libraries that I need. I don't need to rewrite it. And I import the libraries. I was able to pull all the text that have header 3. I check the length of it, check the type of it. So if I execute this, it tells me it's of that data type. Let me execute this as well. It's not making a connection. That's not good. But at the end of the day, when I executed this for loop, I'm saying that for each tip within the list of tips, go ahead and print the tip. And now I have nicely here the 45 things that I need to do, or I need to help myself prepare for the trip. So whatever website you're looking at, you can go into any website and extract the information you need. This is just a simple loop that I used to loop through the entire website information and get all that information. So very easy. Once you have that set up, I can change this to another, should I say identifier, or should I say CSS type, then I should be able to get the information. It's very important, it's very fun to play with it. And I encourage you to do more research and see what you can do. Okay. All right. What questions do you have?
No, so as you're talking, right, and applying these things, I keep looking at your forehead, like these are the people that used to crack like A and brackets. Like, how can I just empty that your brain into mine?
Maybe trust me, if you empty my forehead, the amount of Guinness that you find inside, it's not going to help you out. The amount of Guinness that's going to come out, you're going to sleep all day, my brother. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's a lot of mistakes and errors that we've learned from, and then we're able to do this. So again, it's a work in progress. As you keep practicing, you're going to get better and better. Don't stress yourself with these things. Have fun, and you do something fun like this. Just a simple code like this. You can do this, put it on your on your GitHub. If you go on an interview, they say, yeah, so tell me about some fun stuff. They don't need you to talk about some crazy financial project that you did for your company. Just talking about this, it shows that you're somebody fun. Like, what, I was thinking about this, but I figured out a way to go and crawl on a web page and pick out just the information I need. If you're going to FIFA web page, you can go in and pick just the names of the players that scored goals, just the name of the teams that qualified for whatever, and so on and so forth, and present it nicely. You describe some of the challenges you had. I was unable to, like, personally, I had a challenge in here. I was not able to read the website because it's secure. So what I did was I had to go ahead and download the HTML, which you see here. The HTML from there, I was able to now open that file and then save it as a thing that I use with BeautifulSoup. So that's a challenge that you overcame. So challenges are not meant for us to stop working. If I stopped at this point and said, you know what, this thing is not going to work, forget about it. But you need to figure out a way around it and then to get your code to work. Sounds good? So we'll keep playing around. We'll keep playing around with a lot of stuff. Like I said, I showed you guys some of the weather stuff. We can also do rock, paper, scissors. I'm going to give you guys a rock, paper, scissors. That way you can do it on your own. I'll probably add it to this code. So I think 2 is too small for you to do all week. So I'm going to add the assignment and add a third one for you to do rock, paper, scissors. You can make it so that the computer always chooses scissors and then you get to choose. But I'll set it up. After that, when we get back, I'll figure out a way to share with you so that you can make the computer to choose randomly. So for that, you need to add a particular library, which I don't want you guys to bother about. So don't worry about it for now. Everything should be okay. Let me go ahead and share with you all the material that we have, and you should be good to go. Sounds good? So practice, 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 practice. Don't let up. Contact me if you have any difficulties. Whatever you need, I'll do my best to help you with. Sounds like a plan? All right.
Yeah.
So